Good morning. In the previous lecture, we started quantum theory of light. We discussed about half of this article and now the remaining part. Before going to explain the remaining part, let us try to solve a small numerical. You are given potassium metal and the work function of this potassium metal surface is given as 2 electron volt. The minimum amount of energy required to dislodge an electron from potassium metal surface is 2 electron volt. You are provided with ultraviolet light and wavelength of this ultraviolet light is 3500 angstrom. You are asked to find Tmax. Simple problem. You are given potassium metal surface. Work function of potassium metal surface is given. It is 2 electron volt. You are provided with ultraviolet light of wavelength 3500 angstrom, and you are asked to determine maximum kinetic energy of the electron emitted during the photoelectric effect from potassium metal surface. What is the formula we wrote earlier for photoelectric effect? This one. The formula we derived for finding maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons is Tmax is equal to h nu minus h nu 0. H nu 0 is given. H nu is to be found using this lambda. Tmax is then determined. Now, this A is equal to h nu, frequency of ultraviolet light. It is not given. Instead, we are provided with wavelength of ultraviolet light. We know general formula. C is equal to nu lambda. C, velocity of electromagnetic radiations, nu its frequency, lambda its wavelength. And from this we can write nu is equal to C divided by lambda. So, in this formula, in the place of nu, let us substitute C by lambda. So, E will be equal to H into C divided by lambda. The new formula for finding h nu or energy of photon emitted from the ultraviolet light source. You know value of pH 6.63 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Value of lambda is given in angstrom. Convert this to meter. C, you know, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So let us substitute these values here. Value of pH 6.63 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Value of C 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Value of lambda 3500 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. And this could be further, if this 10 to the power minus 10 is taken here, it will become 10 to the power 18. These two brought together, or I can cancel two zeros of this with this. 10 to the power minus 34 into 10 to the power 8 into 10 to the power 10. 3 3s are 9, 3 6s are 18, 8 carry 1, 3 6s are 18 plus 1, 19, 19.89 divided by 35 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is for the 18, minus 2 taken here, minus 36. 18 to the 36, so it is simply 19.89 divided by 35 into 10 to the power minus 18. And if you do division of this will be 0. So E is equal to how many joules? 0.57 into 10 to the power minus 18 joules, or this may be for the (5.7) into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. So energy of the photon of ultraviolet light is 5.7 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. Work function given is in electron volt. So we have to convert this energy in electron volt. Joule can be converted to electron volt by dividing 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. And so this E is equal to 5.7 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 in electron volt. 10 to the power minus 19, 10 to the power minus 19 get cancelled. Do this division, 5.7 divided by 1.6, or simply 57 divided by 16. 16 3s are 48. 9 will be left. Take 0, 90. 5s are, some part will be left. So approximately after termination of or rounding off more terms in the decimal in the fractional part, E will be approximately 3.6 electron volt. And therefore, now we can use this formula. T max is equal to h nu minus h nu 0. H nu we calculated, h nu 0 given, put these values. It means that maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectrons emitted from potassium metal surface when ultraviolet light is falling on it is simply 1.6 electron volt. 1.6 electron volt. This way, using this formula, T max is equal to h nu minus h nu 0. We can find T max. We can also find h nu 0. If one of these two is given, other unknown can be found correctly. And we found that these results are in good agreement with the practicals. We know how to find the stopping potential using the photocell. Once you find the stopping potential, you can find the velocity. Once we find the velocity, we can find the kinetic energy. Once you find the kinetic energy, h nu can be found with this procedure, h nu 0 or W 0 for any metal can be found. So this is about one simple example on the quantum theory of light. Now some portion of this article is left that I want to explain. As I told in the last lecture, wave theory or electromagnetic theory of light was at odds with photoelectric effect. It failed to explain photoelectric effect. It failed to explain different conceptions introduced in the photoelectric effect. And therefore, Max Planck and Einstein, they proceed with quantum theory of light to explain the photoelectric effect. Actually, Einstein used the proposal of Max Planck to explain the photoelectric effect. Electromagnetic theory of light or wave theory of light was well established or renowned, used to support various experiments. Theoretical predictions made by wave theory of light, electromagnetic theory of light were supported by various experiments. And therefore, the concept of quantum theory of light introduced by Einstein was opposed by the wave theory of light. This is because the quantum theory of light could not support the wave theory of light. As quantum theory of light is not supporting wave theory of light, this theory will be unable to explain various experiments involving diffraction, interference, etc., etc. Many phenomena, many experiments are there in optics which depended on wave nature of light. Those phenomena could not be explained by quantum theory of light. The proposal suggested by Max Planck that any hot body can emit light radiations in the form of series of discontinuous quanta, and light energy propagates travels in the form of these discrete quanta was directly opposed by the wave theory of light. The proposal of Einstein that a source of light is producing the quantas, generating the quantas, and when it travels in the form of the discrete quantas or quantums. It elicited disbelief among the contemporaries at that time. Other physicists, other scientists in physics, they opposed this notion of quantum theory of light. Whenever a stone is thrown on the surface of steady water surface, circular wave pattern is formed on the steady or still water surface, and this experiment shows that whenever light is produced, it travels in the form of waves. It spreads in the form of waves in all directions. According to quantum theory of light, whenever light is generated, emitted by any source of light, it is always emitted, it is always generated in terms of quantas, energy burst, energy packets, and it also travels in the form of the energy quanta. One important thing we must focus here. Quantum theory of light suggests that energy of quanta is given by E is equal to h nu. Energy of the quanta is given by the formula E is equal to h nu, where the quantum theory of light suggests that this is a quanta energy packet, and in terms of this energy packet, the light energy propagates, the light energy travels. We must notice one thing here. When quantum theory of light proposes that energy of quanta is given by the equation A is equal to h nu, it exclusively uses the term nu to define the energy of the quanta. And what is nu? Nu is the frequency. Frequency is related with the wave nature of light. Frequency is related with the wave nature of light. We must notice this thing while talking about what should be nature of light. Whether nature of light is wave nature or whether nature of light is particle nature. Many people at that time supported quantum theory of light. The reason behind this is, although various experiments in optics, diffraction, interference, reflection, diffraction, etc., are explained very well only by the wave theory of light. But when photoelectric comes in the picture, what we see, the wave theory of light could not explain the photoelectric effect. One thing. Second thing, according to wave theory of light, the average energy, average kinetic energy of the electrons, of the photoelectrons emitted in the photoelectric emission, emitted in the photoelectric effect, should be decided by intensity of the light falling on the metal surface. And this was wrong. We know this is wrong. But according to quantum theory of light, the average energy of the electrons emitted in the photoelectric effect is not function of intensity. It is independent of intensity of the light falling on the metal surface. Instead, it depends on the frequency used. Average energy of the photoelectrons is function of frequency of the light irradiating the metal surface, and this fact was very well explained by quantum theory of light. One more thing, wave theory of light failed to explain that why very feeble light of very high frequency can produce the photoelectrons of high kinetic energy, high average kinetic energy, whereas very intense light of low frequency could not cause the photoelectric emission, could not cause the photoelectric effect. These things were not explained by the wave theory of light. It was very comfortably and very correctly explained by only quantum theory of light, and therefore people started supporting quantum theory of light instead of the wave theory of light. When we compare wave theory of light and quantum theory of light, we have to consider that under certain conditions, the wave theory of light explains few experiments very correctly. All the experiments in optics involving diffraction, interference, scattering, reflection, diffraction, etc., are very well correctly supported by the wave theory of light. These phenomena, these experiments could not be explained by the quantum theory of light. On the other hand, when we raise various conceptions introduced by the photoelectric effect, average kinetic energy of the photoelectrons, the work function, every metal surface has certain work function. The work function was also explained by quantum theory of light. It could not possible with the wave theory of light. It means that wave theory of light and quantum theory of light are complement of each other. Under certain conditions, the wave theory of light is only able to explain few experiments, few phenomena from the optics. The quantum theory of light fails to explain those things. Under some other conditions, quantum theory of light can only explain very correctly various phenomena occurring because of the light energy. There, the wave theory of light fails to explain these things. The light energy manifests itself as a wave under certain circumstances on certain occasions, whereas a series of discrete quantas under other conditions for a rest of the time. So, our conceptions of the light energy in everyday notion should be such that light has both the natures. Sometimes, under certain conditions, light shows wave nature. Under some other conditions, light shows the quantum nature. It means that light has dual nature. We have to accept both nature of light. We have to accept quantum nature of the light energy. We have to also accept the wave nature of the light energy, because we need both. Why we need both? Quantum theory of light explains some phenomena, some effects, some physical properties which could not be possible with wave theory of light. Under some other conditions, wave theory of light does all these things which could not be possible with quantum theory of light. And therefore, in the everyday notion, what we have to accept? We have to accept both the forms of light energy. That is, light has both these forms. Light has wave nature, light also has the quantum nature. We have to accept these two forms, these two natures, along with the apparent contradictions. Apparent contradiction may be due to quantum theory of light. Apparent contradiction may be due to wave theory of light. We have to accept all this. We have to accept both the forms of the light. We have to accept apparent contradictions and all, so that we can completely describe the light energy. This is about quantum theory of light. Hope you understood. Thank you.